Since this is my first video, I do want to apologize for any complications I may have did, and for the English, and overall the whole video. I'm still learning to do videos on notebook, and over time I hope I will get better and better. Please enjoy. Hello there everyone, welcome, there's Magic Purple, and welcome to my really very first video on my new device, which is laptop. I need to warn you, the quality won't be the best, but definitely better than from the phone. I will try to do some content and some aspects of the game and what you can do there, or if you are a new player and you do not know some things, you're free to ask, or also if you are older player and want to discuss something, I'm open for any ideas. Also, my English it's not the best because I'm not from English speaking country, so please excuse any mistakes I'd made, or feel free to tell me about them. This is my first video. I won't do anything crazy. I'll just can tell you for what was the beginning of Star Equestrian with me. So I started to play as soon as the game was available for Android. So since 2023, and I didn't have the best device to be able to play, so I had a lot of problems. The game wasn't smooth at all. There was glitching everywhere, but when I watched on YouTube, I could see that I was not the only one who had this problem, and I don't know. Even though the game was laggy really, really badly, I could hardly walk, jump, jump, sorry. I did like the horses. The models were why? Oh, I can tell you they were way different than they are now. And say hello to my very first horsey. I named him Scandal. I love him since the first day, and you can tell that this is mastery upgrade. He looked totally different. I will show you later, but he was such a good horsey. Back in the day, it was really hard to collect horses. There wasn't the usual case you can see now. There was only the saddle ones, and there was terrible, terrible chance that you would get only the tech and not the horse. And if you were really, really lucky, you got a 4-star horsey. And if you were more lucky, you got a 5-star tag. But at that time, it wasn't so needed for me because I really struggled to level up the tag I already had. And I was aiming for the horse 5-star. And my favorite since the very beginning was a Frisian. And after, I don't know, maybe 5 months or a half year, I was actually able to get my beautiful Frisian. Now he is my best friend in any competition. Well, I do enjoy to earn a lot of gold with him. My, he's mainly my income in this game. It's my very first beautiful Frisian boy I was able to get. Welcome, expect unexpected. He is really good horse, and I could tell you I have quite a few horses right now, actually 132 in total, and I can tell you guys that you don't need so many horses.
or at least the legendary ones. I guess that's the goal of nearly any player, to get a legendary horse. It's really nice to have, but as you can see, I do not level up much legendary horses, only the ones who have the best traits for racing, but usually you will have the horse, but you won't use it as often as you would think. It is good for breeding, but it is more like a collector thing. Well, the game is forcing you to have a big mastery, to have more bonuses in racing, in show jumping, cross country, or in a racing itself. But the most forcing thing, I would say, is when you're trying to breed for another horse and you need to have a high mastery, which I think is a bit ridiculous, to be honest. Like, you already have the horse and you have to have, I don't know, 4 or 5 copies of those, so you would be able to breed with other horses, or the breedable ones with the horse you want. So it is quite, I don't know, a bit unfair for us players. The game is really hard on money, or at the gems as the currency we use for breeding. Of course, you do not need to breed any horses. It's just another part of a game. You know, it is your thing. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, then don't. For example, this is Storm. I bred him last week and he got the magic flourishness, I think it's called. And as you can see, he did not get the mane and tail he was supposed to get because of the magic flourishness, but I think it's not a good thing in any case, because when we look at how he was supposed to look, it is, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. I would be more like if it was the original, or at least I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this. So this is how he was supposed to look, and those are the magic flourishness you are able to get. And I don't know, this one is pretty cool, not this one, the dragon head one, but I think in some cases like this one, the tail is really, I don't know, it's not just the horse I would ride and would be proud of. And I think the Foxies should give players the opportunity to choose if you want to have it the flourishness or not. Or at least like with regions, for example, Midnight's default mane and tail and color were this. And I really don't like, or I was not and I'm not fond of this look. So I was able at the very second mastery, or I think, yeah, it was the second, I was able to change it. And I think this looks, I don't know, it's not fitting for the horse. So something similar, well, if you have this mane, for example, and tail as the main thing for the breed you have, you are actually able to get it. and to change it to its normal look, and not to wait till, I don't know, you breed 5, 6 times till you get the one you like or is readable. Like, I think you get my point. Let's talk about the horses I bred behind the camera. Well, this is the Midnight Raven. He is actually a successful breeding outcome. I was really looking for to get the Black Pegasus. I loved the original one, and hello there. And this was really nice surprise to be able to get this one. This is my second attempt to get the Frisian, or sorry, the Pegasus. I bred him with the original Frisian Pegasus model, and he got this interesting coat, but I'm not really fond of it because it's not so clear. If it was like Midnight, I'd be okay with it, but it's not. Well, kind of a disappointment, but at least he got the black wings. Now I'm actually trying to save gems for another breeding, which would be attempt to get a nice Arabian Pegasus. But as you know, one breeding for a Frisian costs 4,500 gems, so it's not a cheap. And I don't know why this game is starting to get really laggy, so for the sake of a video I'll at least get it to medium. Hope it will be it will be a bit. What is happening in here? Okay, I get it. This is Midnight. It was attempt to breed Frisian sport horse, and it was successful. I wanted a black one and I got it. He got this nice white marking on the nose, but overall he's nice looking. This is Drake. I bred him for the mane and tail with other Clydesdale, and it was a success. But as you can see on a level, I do not use him much. This is Patriot. This is not, or was not, a good result of breeding because I was looking for a nice pattern, coat pattern, I think. But well, he is pretty, but I do not ride him that much. And also his traits are not good, so I do not use him in any races as well. This is blackish, and it is a Mustang, and I had the brown one with this coat, and I really thought that the black one would be beautiful, and I was correct. But again, I do not ride him that much, and I do not use him almost at all. This is a scandal, the horse we talk about at the beginning, and this was his look behind or before any mastery upgrade. I do still think that the mane is quite, I don't know. I do not like this mane. That's why I want to level up the masteries, because I'm not fond of this. And also there I was able to level up my VIP status quite a bit. I know I could use the money a lot better, but if you play game and you pay for it, then I think you understand me. That you will tell I will, or this was the last payment, and there it ends. I can see that Expect is quite jealous of other horses. The model or the whole idea of a unicorn, I love the Frisians as a unicorns is truly majestic. So this was my attempt, and I think it was a good one, also with the breeding. And this was not so good one. As you can see, it's a unicorn, but oh my gosh, what happened? Now he's a bald unicorn, or she, I don't know. I do not ride her or him that much, or ever. His personality is, as you can see, a love, and well, it's a bit difficult with him. I was trying to get a nice coat. I think it was with the other horses from a VIP status that are in level 3, I think. But he ended up with this nice light brown coat, but actually this was his breeding partner. Well, I guess better luck next time. And this is pretty much everything from the breeding I did behind the camera for all these months. I actually had a quite a long break from this game. I was not successful at all. I did not the things I'd like to get, and it was really a pain. Now I'm back because I was trying, and I guess I'm still trying to get the fluttering Arabian. And guys, I already did 8 pulls on this horse and no luck. You know what I've got? 4-star horses. I think 2 or 3 5-star. It was mostly Clydesdales. And I got a duplicate of Cold Hope, Lucy. I guess nice thing for mastery, but I think we all can relate with the disappointment what that brings. And I think that would be all for today. I will definitely do more videos, or at least I don't know if I can promise any regular video at a time, but definitely I'd want to start to make a content which actually does make a sense. And feel free to tell me what you're interested in, if you need any trick or tips. And as you can already think, I did 8 times tried to do a fluttering pull and it was not successful. So in the near future, when probably will be another gym sale, I will actually try to get it again. I really don't think I'd be able to do a 8 pull, but well, I guess I will be surprised myself. So right now I want to say bye to you, have a wonderful day, and hopefully see you in the next video.